Hello and welcome back to That LA Garage. Today we're going to continue and finish the brake jobs on this car, the Macan. This is a base model, and I think this applies to most other Macans because of the electric handbrake. So we're going to start off by taking the wheel off, and I'm going to show you how to set the car into a work mode or servicing mode. And you need a scanner for this job. If you don't have a scanner that has that capability, I'm not sure you could do this job. I think you could jump the wires, but it's not even worth it, because if you burn something out, it's going to cost you a lot more. So let me show you the scanner. Let me show you how I get through the scanner to get to the right options. All right, so when you get to the scanner, you pick the model, obviously. So this one automatically picks up that it's a 2018 Macan 2.0 turbo. Enter. Now you're gonna go to you're gonna scroll down till you get to brake pad replacement. Press enter. Enter. All right, so we're gonna go to brake pad replacement. Enter. Move to install position. When we're done, we're going to use this option, the end assembly position. But now we're here, we're going to press enter. You go through this checklist. So engine has to, engine off, power on, ignition on. Vehicle has to be in a standstill, secure, so it won't roll away. It's on lift, so don't have to worry about that. The selector has to be in the park position, and the parking brake needs to be released. All those are okay with this car. Enter. Automatic moving parts on the rear brakes. Enter. Now you can hear the caliper retract itself all the way. This way I can, you hear it? All right, it just stopped. So you go back to the scanner. Press OK, and now we're going to put the scanner aside and work on changing the pads and rotors. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to unclip the brake wear sensor. So you got to twist it up, remove this connector, and this could slide out. Pull this, done. So now we can take it out. I'm actually going to break it because I have a new one. So this way it's out of the way. Next thing we need to do is remove this bolt and this bolt so the caliper can be free. But before I do that, I want to retract the caliper, the piston in the caliper all the way. Because I don't have that special tool that does it, and I kind of refuse to buy it because I could do it with a pry bar. I've been doing this way for years. So let me show you how to do it. Pry bar goes in here, push it against the pad lip, the backing plate, I'm sorry. And again, these pads are junk already. So it doesn't matter if they get scratched or anything. And just keep pushing. Don't go crazy. So now it has that travel, right? All right. Good. I want to take this bolt out over here also in the rotor. I like to do that ahead of time. At least to break it loose. I mean, you could always leave it here. You can leave it in so it doesn't fall out, but it's on there tight. When it's used, it's on there tight. Okay, so now we're going to go to the back bolts, the back two bolts. It gets a little tricky. You got to break them loose, and then you need to get a small channel lock to stop them from turning. see over here the rubber is turning. We just need just a little pressure. It's not even holding it tight. It's too big for an open wrench, open monkey wrench. It's too tight for that. So you see, when I turn it on its own, it doesn't hold itself. So now we can move the caliper out of the way. Don't lose this bracket. This holds the brake wear sensor. Just put it aside. All right. Now we can get rid of these calipers. These pads, get rid of these. Now we're going to remove the bracket for the rotor, for the caliper. On this car, I believe it is a 18. Now the rotor, like I said, it's stuck on there because it's been there for a while. Smack it with a hammer. Right in the garbage. Now we're gonna sand these like we did in the front. Sand it down nice and clean. Get all the little rust off of it to make it ready for the new rotor. So now we're up to putting these shims on the bottom and the top. But before I put them in, I like to grease up, put anti-seize brake grease. What is this called? All right, so this is the last step. Before I tell you the last step, please do me a favor. Subscribe, like, and comment. At least one of them. We're trying to move this channel further up. We have a lot of other things and ideas in the works. Hopefully this helps a lot of you guys. So let's get back to work. So next step is bleeding, not bleeding, but pumping the brakes. This way you're putting pressure into all of the calipers. And we're ready to go. Even if we start the car, if anything happens, we'll have brake pressure. That's number one. Now that we're done with the rear brakes, I'm going to show you what's the procedure. You're going to see soon that we're going to, when we turn it on. All right, so first we're going to continue here. And now we're going to go to end assembly position. Hold on. 1 second. You want to fix that? Let's lower this.
Take off the halo.
Okay. Better, right? A little further back. That's it. Okay.
Can't really read it.
Maybe from here you can't read it, but...
Okay. All right,
okay.
go.
So now we're going to go to end assembly position. Enter. You're going to go through all these checks, which we already did, and we're going to continue. And it's giving you the warning not to stand next to it because it's going to press pressure, and it doesn't care if your fingers or hands are anywhere next to it. It's going to put full pressure at it. So we're going to press continue. And now you hear the motors turning on in the back. They go all the way tight, and then they back out just a little bit. Routine ended successfully. Continue, continue, and we're done. We go take the car for a quick little test drive, make sure everything is good, and then we're done. So that's that. And again, please subscribe, please like, share, comments. I really like the comments, really nice crowd. Everybody has some nice things to say, and also good questions they're giving us. Till next video, don't forget, if you ain't got haters, you ain't popping.